Hey babes, my name is Winnie Jean and today I'm going to show you guys how I got this 90s makeup look. I wanted to show up for the girls who wanted to do like a Halloween, style for like a Halloween party or something, but you didn't want to go like full gory. I feel like this like 90s, like Lauryn Hill with the popsicle, but also kind of supermodel-esque makeup would be super cute, and it'll give 90s, vibes depending on your outfit. Your outfit has to, set it off, but if you just do this look, it'll get you started for a lit little 90s costume. So if you want to see how I got this look, including the hair, this video is sponsored by Janet Collection, and it looks really good. I'm low-key obsessed with it. You never really see like 90s looks for black girls, so yeah, keep watching if you want to see how I got this look. I love you guys. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't yet, and if you're a returning subscriber, I love you so much. Thank you for coming back. We're about to kick it. Keep watching. Bye guys. Alright, so I'm starting out with like a 2 or 3 day old twist out, and as you can see, it's nice and fluffy. Today's video is sponsored by Janet Collection. I'm using their Petal Locks drawstring twin ponytails in the color 1B. So to start off, I'm parting my hair down the center from front to back. I'm also going to set aside the front couple of inches of my hair. I'm going to use this for something else a little bit later, so for right now we're going to just clip it out of the way and start working on the back. I'm leaving it about 1 inch in the back as well, and I'm going to define those curls and just give that messy lived-in 90s look. I feel like it was lots of messy updos and that kind of like pent up Friends Rachel look. It was very undone, and I like that. So I'm leaving those down in the back. They look crazy right now, but they'll be cute later. And I'm just securing my ponytail with a scrunchie. I'm not too concerned with making it super slick just because it's a faux lock style. So the more like lived in and kinky it looks, I think the better. I twisted my hair up and I'm just securing it in a bun with the rubber band. And now to define the curls in the back, I'm using this Jamaican black castor oil water from As I Am. And I'm just moistening my hair up, and then to really give it some definition, I'm going in with the smoothie from that same Restore and Repair line from As I Am, and then I'm just using like a dime-sized amount of product and really defining those curls back there by kind of raking everything through. So before I move on to the front, I wanted to go ahead and finish up the other side. Then of course I have to clean up my middle part in the front. Can't have that all wonky looking. We cannot have that. It's nothing worse than a off-center middle part. Lord help me. Another thing that's very 90s-esque are these 2 little tendrils in the front. I saw it a lot in like 90s movies and stuff, and I always really loved the look of it. So I'm pulling out these 2 little curls in the front and just twisting them out of the way so we can go ahead and work on these ponytails. Now you can do it slicked up like this, but I wanted to add a little flair. So I'm sectioning out a piece of hair around my crown, and I'm going to add a lock here. For this little accent, I'm using a crochet lock in the color 1B. I'll link a video here if you want to see me use this technique in another tutorial, but if you're a returning subscriber, I'm going to spare you and just, slide on past it, girl. Now once I have that lock in, I'm going to just slick everything up into a ponytail and kind of grab my little baby hairs out, so that I don't get them too snatched up. I'm going to lay those down separately later. To slick up my ponytail, I'm using this edge booster in the coconut scent. Oh my god, I love it so much. And I love how it slicks my hair down when it's not wet. I find that slicking my hair down is easier with gels when it's wet, and when it's dry, I use like a pomade or some type of wax-based edge control. Now because my hair is super thick, it's easier for me to do my ponytails in like 2 sections so I don't have to slick everything at once. When I slick everything at once, I get this weird like cone situation, and as you can see, I'm getting it a little bit now, even with doing all the extra steps. But I want my ponytails to be as slick as possible without having to be too tamed looking, So here's the inside of the ponytail. As you can see, it has these 2 little combs, one on top, one on bottom, and then this drawstring. So what I'm doing is just attaching the combs, into my bun and kind of tucking my bun inside of that little net. And then once I have it placed, I'm just pulling the drawstring really tight and wrapping it around everything to kind of create this messy faux lock bun. I don't care, but I'm still cute type of situation. I don't know what's going on, but I'm here for it. And for some reason, having my curls out in the front makes having the block ponytails look a little bit more natural to me. I don't know. Comment down below what you think. But I don't know. I think mixing in my real hair added a really cute little touch to the ponytails. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. Now to lay my edges down, I'm using this Got To Be Glued gel, and I'm just slicking them down to the heavens, girl. Now, if you're going to like a Halloween party, it's gonna be hot, you're gonna be sweating, you wanna use Got To Be Glued because literally you can glue a wig down with this stuff. Now, edge control I find doesn't work well in like warmer climates, so if you're planning for a Halloween party, Got To Be Glued is the way to go. So to keep the edges laid while we move on to the makeup, I'm using my favorite scarf from HB Products, and I'll put the link down below in the description bar. Love, love, love this scarf. So to start off the makeup, for foundation, I'm using the Maybelline Super Stay in the color Toffee. It's a little bit lighter of a shade than I normally go for, which is very 90s no shade. And just because I'm, into a good contour, honey, I have to do the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in Deep Golden. I love using foundations as contour or like bronzer just because it adds a bit of coverage as well as adding some color. So instead of me having a super full coverage foundation, I kind of just build up my coverage, over time with different products. If that makes sense, girl. But I'm just placing this contour down, and then I'm going to go ahead and blend it out with this little sculpting brush. For concealer, I'm using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in the color Golden. It's the little screw with a little sponge on it, from like 2001, girl. She made a comeback, came back with some new shades, and we are here for it, okay? It's a really nice concealer. Normally I will only use it under my eyes. It's like a brightener, but because the 90s was a little ghostly, we going in. I tried to commit as much as possible to this makeup, but my mom said I didn't push it enough, so I might come back and do another one. We'll see. Comment down below how you feel. If you feel like it's like super 90s. If not, I can do this. I can do this again. I can do better, okay? I can do better. Alright, so this is what we're looking like so far. To conceal my little under eye dips, I like to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour stick in Banana. And I kind of use it as almost like a color corrector. But I'm interested in trying like an orange one. So comment down below if you have like a favorite under eye color corrector, because I definitely need to get one. Now, I've been trying to finish this up because I'm definitely not repurchasing this, but I do not believe in wasting money. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Powder. This is a translucent powder, and she is perfect for this tutorial because she is ghostly, okay? So, although it's perfect for a Halloween tutorial, sis gotta go. Then for my under eyes, to add a little bit more brightness, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder in Light Medium, which is my baby, because again, not only is it a great powder, but it adds coverage because it's kind of like a foundation powder. So girl, we love her. For blush, we're going in with this e.l.f. blush palette in the color Dark. I'm starting off with this orangey color and just kind of building everything up. And then I'm going to go into that brick red color and add a bit more color to like the apples of my cheeks, because we know the 90s was about the blush, girl. I feel like most women would have honestly wore blush and nothing else. For contour, I'm using Mocha from the Rayeraye X BH Cosmetics palette. Y'all know I love this. I have clearly hit pan. Obsessed with that contour color. Okay, so here's where it starts to get real 90s. For brows, I'm using the Benefit Kapow Brow in number 5. And I'm filling my brows in kind of dark, but not as thick as I normally would by any means. I typically add quite a bit of like thickness and fullness and almost like bushiness to my brows, and I started to do it and then I kind of low-key stopped because I knew I was going to shave it off with concealer. So I'm carving my eyebrows out with this Too Faced multi-use sculpted concealer in the color Warm Sand, and I am going in, especially on that little inner corner. But I feel like I low-key could have went a bit thinner. I was kind of scared to go thin, so I'm inching my way up and inching my way up, but eventually I got to this shape, and I really made it small in that like inner corner of the eyebrow to give that like Nike check 90s brow. You know what I'm talking about? Ooh, child. I'll do it again, like I said, if y'all want me to really go in with that pencil thin brow, but please don't make me do that. Please don't make me do that, y'all. To lay down the base for our brown smoky eye, I'm using that Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Deep Golden color that we use to contour. I'm just throwing it all over the lids with a flat shader brush, and it'll add an extra bit of depth to the smoky eye and kind of give it a base. First, I'm going to go into this cool tone medium brown color called Mousse from the It's My Rayeraye palette, and I'm going to just pack it onto my lid. It doesn't have to be perfect, we're really going to kind of blow it out a bit. And then to blend out those edges, I'm using Pancake from that same palette. Going back into Mousse, I'm just blending that under my lower lash line, and it's going to give me that like smoked out look. Then to add even more smoke, I'm going in with this NYX eye pencil in black. It's really creamy, so it's going to be easy for me to blend out later. I'm putting down like a little sloppy wing, and I'm going to blend it out really well. First, I'm blending it with this little angled brush from Sonia Kashuk. Then I'm really getting in there with this little bitty elf brush. And to add a little bit more dimension, I'm going in with the color called Black Beauty from that It's My Rayeraye palette. It's a matte black shade. And I'm just blending that along the lash line as well as kind of into the crease to create this really smoky, winged out cat eye effect. And I'm cleaning it up with a little bit of my under eye powder. So to give my lashes some body, I'm using the Milk Kush mascara, and I'm putting a coat on my top and bottom lashes. Now for the star of the show, to me at least, the lips. I'm using multiple lip pencils to get this look, but I'm starting off with this darker, cool tone brown. It's just a little pencil that I got from my local beauty supply store, nothing too fancy, but I'm using it to really create the shape for my lips. And if you have anything that you want to even out or make larger or emphasize, this is the time to do it. I like to overline in the middle of my lips, and then I just use my natural lip line on the corners. And I just kind of round out my lip shape as well. So I did that using the color brown. It's a more cool tone, darker color. Now with this warmer shade called Earth Tone, I'm just going to fill in my lips a bit. And then I'm patting on a bit of Teddy by MAC to add some dimension back. To clean up my contour, I'm using my translucent powder and just kind of carving that out. I guess this is like reverse contouring. I started doing it a couple months ago and now I'm obsessed with it. I love the way it looks in pictures. Slapping on more translucent powder because it is the 90s and we must look like a ghost. It is mandatory. And then I'm throwing on this random pair of lashes that came with some hair. They look really natural, so I thought they would be perfect for this look. Of course, I have to add a little bit of bronzer to this forehead, girl, because right now we're looking nice and crazy. And to define the curls that we have out in the front, I use the exact same products from the back. They're from the As I Am Restore and Repair collection, and I really like them. I've been using them a lot lately. And yeah, this is the final 90s double bun look. Wait, where are my earrings? Am I giving y'all a vibe? Get into the hair, get into the hair. Oh, that's what I forgot. Hold on. So I don't know about y'all, but I know as far as like watching my mom, she would always put on a gold gloss with brown liner. I got it from a beauty supply, it was $1. But it's this pretty little gold gloss. I could have kept it matte, but just to kind of give my mom vibes, I went in with a little bit of gold gloss. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this 90s tutorial. If you like more makeup tutorials from me, I love to make them. So comment down below some looks that you would want to see. They can be wild, they can be more, I'm a mouse, duh, you know, whatever. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you guys. And I will see you again real soon because your girl been uploading back to back. You feel me? Bye guys, I love you.